Hey everybody, welcome to Biz Chicks TV. This is the place to be for tips, tools, and strategies to help you do business better and to help you build a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. Today is Friday, and every Friday it is uh, Tech Life Weekly. Tech Life Weekly, where we talk tech and social media, everything that you need to stay informed and up to date. So let's get the party started. All right. So I'm going to get Clubhouse going on over here and get that started because we've got Dr. Tachi coming into the room. Yep. Thank you for bearing with me for this little bit of just quick second. Okay. All right. So we do every Friday, we start this off with saying hello to you and then also talking about this day in tech history. Terralina is on vacation and traveling the country a little bit. So it'll be me, TJ, and Dr. Tachi today. So stand by. And here is our first story. July 18th, 1968. Intel was founded. Robert Noyce and Andy Grove and Gordon Moore incorporate Intel in Santa Clara, California, to build microprocessors. Their first processor, the 4004, was released in 1971 for use in calculators. IBM's choice of Intel's 8088 processor for use in the IBM PC led to Intel's emergence as the premier manufacturer of processors, still to this day. So, July 18th, 1968. July 19th, 2000, Apple introduces the G4 Cube Power Macintosh. At the time of introduction, it was one of the smallest desktop computers ever produced. While not considered a commercial success, it did find a small, dedicated following, and it was the foreshadowing of future Apple's designs. July 20th, 1969, Eagle, the Apollo 11 lunar module, successfully lands in the area of the moon known as the Sea of Tranquility. Upon landing, Neil Armstrong utters the now famous phrase, "The Eagle has landed." About 6 hours later, while setting foot on the moon, he utters the even more famous phrase, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." That was July 20th, 1969. July 21st, 1999. Apple introduces the iBook laptop, the first mainstream computer designed and sold with built-in wireless networking. I want to also give a shout out to Marcel Brown. This is his This Day in Tech History blog that he has put together. You can always check him out over at thisdayintechhistory.com. And you can follow him on Twitter and Facebook as well. Thanks, Marcel, for putting these stories together. July 22nd, 1980, representatives from an IBM facility in Boca Raton, Florida, where a small group of engineers were secretly developing the IBM PC, meet with Bill Gates and Steve Ballmer of Microsoft to discuss licensing software and an operating system for the still developing PC. Not having an operating system to offer IBM, Microsoft will eventually buy the rights to QDOS and 86DOS from Seattle Computing Products, which they they in turn licensed to IBM as PC-DOS, and later licensed to PC clone makers as MS-DOS. This alliance between IBM and Microsoft forms one of the most dominant platforms in the history of computing, which goes on to crush nearly all other PC platforms in the 1980s and 90s. Ironically, this platform nearly crushes IBM itself as they lost control of the platform to PC clone makers and Microsoft. So that is your day in tech history. We are going to be talking with TJ here a little bit in just a bit. She'll be joining us to give us what's happening in social media. And then Dr. Tachi will be coming in to talk to us about what's happening in media itself. So let's get on with another. Let's see what's happening. Let me go over to my notes. Okay, so I have a story here from Emerging Tech View, Tech Brew, Emerging Tech Brew, and the bios there today in this particular edition, it says the biotech startups are trying to revolutionize fertilizer. Yeah, so let's take a look at this story. How synthetic biology startups plan to revolutionize the fertilizer production. Nitrogen fertilizer helps feed the world. Without its yield boosting magic, it's possible that almost half of the population would not be alive today. But the benefits of synthetic nitrogen fertilizer have steep environmental and increasingly financial costs, leading to a new urgency to the production of sustainable, affordable alternatives. Not only is synthetic nitrogen fertilizer a major greenhouse gas contributor and potential water pollutant, but over the years, its price has skyrocketed and as the cost of natural gas, a key input to fertilizer production, has surged. In 2020, well before the price hikes, American farmers alone spent over $24 billion on fertilizer, lime, and soil conditioner, per the USDA. In addition to rising prices, some countries like Sri Lanka and the Netherlands have taken steps to restrict or ban the use of synthetic nitrogen fertilizer, which has sparked an ongoing intense backlash from some farmers who say the moves will hamper food production and ruin their livelihood. So, teaching old crops new tricks, Jonathan Marley's Chief Scientific Officer at Join Bio told Emerging Tech Brew that the company is attempting to augment and initiate a natural process called nitrogen fixation. Fixation is caused when legumes like soybeans naturally partner with bacteria in the symbiotic relationship. The legumes provide nutrients to bacteria, while bacteria takes nitrogen from the air and converts it into ammonia, which in turn helps the crops to grow. Okay, so so synthetic biology startups plan to revolutionize fertilizer production. I'm not sure anything with synthetic is good for us. Let me take a look on my notes over here again. EVs. Okay, so a rundown of Canoe, the EV startup that Walmart just gave a lifeline. So Canoe has been taking on water, and Walmart may have just passed it a bucket. Last week, the EV startup Canoe announced that Walmart had agreed to buy at least 4,500 4,500 of its electric delivery van. The news was a win for the EV maker, which is the electric vehicle maker, which over the past 2 years has experienced executive departures, an SEC probe, investor skepticism, and resulting in a lower stock performance since it went public in 2020. Walmart has the option to purchase as many as 10,000 of Canoo's EVs over the next year, according to the agreement. The price the retail giant will pay for the startup's lifestyle delivery vehicles was not disclosed, but Walmart expects to begin deploying the branded vans in 2023. Canoo, who also contracts with NASA and the U.S. Army, saw its share price more than double the day after the Walmart deal became public, but the beleaguered company still faces some significant hurdles on its path to mass production, and that ever elusive EV startup goal, profit. So this company, the EV company Canoo, just got a contract from Walmart for some delivery vans. Hey, TJ.
Hey.
Hey, I was just looking at a couple of stories here. Terry is on the road across the country, so she wasn't going to make it today. So we were just talking about a couple of stories, and we did some history, and this was kind of interesting. Electric vehicles are becoming a real thing in many places. I mean, there are always been a thing, but now it is becoming more and more prevalent. And for Walmart to buy 4,500 of them to start for delivery vans, that's big.
That is big.
And other companies, I know Tesla is making vans, Amazon is making electric vehicles and things of that nature, especially with the gas prices being weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I took a road trip over this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, just to see how the experience was going to go, because you have to, and electric vehicles are great, but you do have to stop and charge if you don't have long range.
Right.
So I had tried a Nissan Leaf a while back. I think it was in 2020, maybe 2019, maybe, or 2018. Anyway, I tried a Nissan Leaf, but it only had 84 miles of range.
Right.
Okay, so I can go from one side of Sacramento to the other, and I would need to charge. So going out of town, I think I went to Stockton one day, and Stockton is like 45 minutes from Sacramento. I got to Sacramento, got to Stockton, but I couldn't come back home unless I went to charge. And then I had to find a place to charge.
Okay. Wow.
Well, thank God the Nissan dealership in Stockton had a charging station there. So that was a thing. And I was like, okay, this is not fun right here. So if you're thinking about getting an EV, you need to make sure it has enough range to get you around the city, if that's what you're going to do. Or if you're planning on doing a longer trip, you need to make sure that you have a way to plan the trip. So I found out about an app called ABRP.
ABRP.
Yeah, it's a better route planner. ABRP. Yeah, a better route planner. Okay. And you can plug in where you are, plug in your destination, and it will tell you the best route to take that showed you electric vehicle charging places. They did it for Tesla, and they do it for other electric vehicles, depending on you plug in your car, the type of battery your car has, and it will plot out a route for you where the charging stations are and tell you where your next
Oh,
charging
that's
station.
cool.
It's really cool because that's the thing. Now, somebody needs to get smart here. And if you're a gas station, put charging stations at your gas station, because we're shifting, right, from
Right.
gas to electric. So I saw a few places while we were traveling from here to the Los Angeles area.
Right.
I saw a few places that had done that, where they had electric vehicles alongside the uh, gas station, gas pumps. You know what I mean? In the
Mm-hmm.
vicinity.
Right.
But you got to do a little bit more planning if you're doing electrical. Just saying.
Sounds good.
And it was fun. And one Tesla supercharger in Kettleman City, which is like almost halfway between here and LA. I was like, oh my gosh, it had like a Starbucks coffee shop, it had a microwave oven,
Wow.
it had bathrooms. Okay, and it was really laid out really, really nicely while you're getting your car charged. You
Mm-hmm.
can go in there, and it had, cushy seats and private little areas if you wanted to plug in, had Wi-Fi, everything that you needed while you were waiting. I was like, oh, this is pretty nice. I
Mm,
took pictures. I'll
that
post
is
them later.
nice.
And they had a barista making coffee. You could buy water.
Wow.
Yes. I was like, oh, okay. So they had the barista. I will put it up. I'm going to put it on my YouTube channel for my tech diva stuff. But it had all of these things. And I was like, oh, this is nice. If every charging station looked like this would be okay. So
Mm-hmm.
when you're doing the long road trip, you need to know that you're going to be
Yeah,
stopping
you
at.
gotta know where to stop. You
And
gotta
it's
plan those.
right, and it's going to be a little longer than your trip, because in a
Mm-hmm.
gas powered car it was going to be 6 hours or something. I think it was like 8, because I had to stop a few times to charge, because I don't have the long range battery. uh, Most the new ones coming out have like 300 miles, which will get you to
Wow.
LA or very close to it.
Cool.
So that's all I've got in tech news. And
Okay.
I'm going to let you
Okay.
tell us about
I'm
some
ready. I'm
social media.
looking at some last minute things.
Oh, cool. And I am going to check here for Dr. Tachi.
Oh, she sent a message. She's got a shoot,
Shoot
so
today.
she might not.
Okay, no worries. So
Yeah,
it's me and you.
yeah, it's just us today. Just us. Let me check one. I wanted to check one thing before we start.
No worries about that. It's really interesting. I've been looking up some more tech news. Um, Tech encloses so many things, like bio, this, and all kind
Yeah,
of things going on, and we just don't understand. Well, sometimes we do. Sometimes we do. There's a lot of stuff going on where
there is a lot of
technology
stuff.
is going on. Everything is affected by technology. Everything.
It's crazy how it is. All right, I think I'm ready. I was just doing like a double check for last minute news. You know,
Hmm.
things are always breaking off. So let's. Okay, so in social media news update this week, let's start with LinkedIn. We never talk about LinkedIn because, well,
It is.
LinkedIn.
It is.
LinkedIn is just there. So
Hmm.
LinkedIn has added, and now I can't find my LinkedIn note. No, it's at the bottom. Oh, here it is. Okay, so LinkedIn is launching a native carousel posting option. Now, for those who don't use LinkedIn or you never go, the carousel, you know what the carousel option is? It's like in Instagram, there's more than one graphic or photograph, and they have little arrows that say, swipe or whatever. Well,
Mm-hmm.
LinkedIn had that all the time. It was called a PDF upload. If you uploaded a PDF, say you made a presentation with slides and then you saved it as a PDF, you could upload that to LinkedIn and it would become slides like a carousel, like Instagram. So now LinkedIn has added the carousel post option because they see people uploading PDFs, and so they're trying to help them out. So they're saying that you have the option to create a carousel post within the LinkedIn update post. So there'll be an option, it'll say carousel. It'll actually say carousel. I haven't seen it, I've been looking for it. Because I have uploaded things to LinkedIn, a PDF, as a slide carousel workaround, and it did work. So now they're saying that you can choose multiple still images and or video clips to add to your post. You can add alt text within the setup process while you also rearrange the order of the uploaded carousel slides before posting them. And LinkedIn has said that they're testing this new functionality. It hopes it will empower creators to share knowledge in a more visual way. Because remember, everything, when we first started way back in the early days of social media, was all text. Because remember, Twitter came out
Right.
first, it was all text. So then Instagram came around and everybody started doing photographs and graphics and images. But now it's video, and now it's short form video. So everything's visual on social media. So LinkedIn is trying to help their users out with that feature. So I thought that was a good thing. All right, so let's move on to Snapchat. Snapchat has launched a desktop version of Snapchat. So it will allow you to continue your Snapchat conversations online in the browser. You'll be able to initiate and receive video and voice calls as well as send text-based snaps. But here's the key. It's limited to Snapchat Plus subscribers.
Oh,
So you had to
okay.
subscribe to Snapchat Plus, which I think it was, what is it, $3.99 a month or something, $2.99 a month. Oh, they're saying here it's $4, so that means $3.99 a month. The company plans to make this new feature available to all of its users in the future, whether you pay or not. They don't have a timetable, but right. So this is like the sweetener for the pot of you joining Snapchat Plus, so you get to test all the new stuff first. So I'm still not giving up my $4. I'm not even gonna test this thing. Like it's just $4. I mean, I could give them $4. I don't even
But
want to test it.
okay, because whatever you got to give up $4 for, it needs to be worth your time to use it. And I can't. I, I don't. I'm not gonna do that.
And see, what it is that they're doing this because Snapchat users are aging out,
Mm,
and they like the what they like the app. They like the
okay.
features on the app.
Okay, and so I
So,
guess
but
they'll
here's
be the
here's
ones that'll pay the
right,
$4.
right. They'll pay the $4, and here's the key: why they want a desktop version is because they're aging out. So that means jobs. So they'll be at a job all day.
And
They
they
can't pull
can.
out their phone, but if it's on the web, you could just open up a browser tab and type in your little, you're talking to your friends and doing little stuff
Mm,
on the sneak. So this is why. So Snapchat knows that their age group, let me see, I had it here. So in 20 plus countries, Snap reaches 90% of the 13 to 24-year-old population and 75% of the 13 to 34-year-old population. And this is global. So okay, so that say the 90% is 13 to 24. So you use it mobile. You're on, you're going to school, you're out, whatever. Then you age out and you get a job. Well, your
right.
job isn't gonna like you being on Snapchat all day, right?
Nope.
So here comes the web version because you're at work on a computer.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to be working, but you can pull up your Snapchat tab on the browser and talk to your friends and do all the things that you do in the app. So that's really why they're doing it.
Mm.
And to entice people to join the Snapchat Plus generation, which I will not be joining.
No. Now okay, so you can use the plus without it. I mean, you can use the desktop without having plus, right?
No, you have to have Plus.
Oh, okay. See, there's a problem right there.
So that's what they want people to subscribe.
Mm.
So what it is that
$4.
remember
Okay.
they said, okay, if you join Snapchat Plus, you get access to things first. This is one of the
Ah,
things that you
it-
get access first. Now, Snapchat said the web version will come later for those who don't pay, but that might be next year or a year or two. We don't know when that's going to happen because
and
you're a free user. They don't really have to.
yeah, they don't have to cater to us, and do we care? I was still
My thing about Snapchat is it's not about using it, although I like the tools, the chat tools and some of the other things, but you're really using Snapchat as a business to run those geo fence ads where you can have an ad within a certain it's really good for local business. You can have an ad run in a certain location.
right.
It's called is it geotagging or
Yeah,
geofencing?
I think it's geotag.
Geotagging or geofencing. You can also get somebody to real quick um make you a lens, something fun. And you know what a lens is when they go into the photo the photo section and you take a picture and you can put all those cute little things all over. You can get somebody to make that real easily for you. I believe Fiverr,
Fiber.
Fiverr might you might do, have some luck there.
Yeah, I think they do have people who
And I
work.
wouldn't spend a lot. So that's what I'm saying. I always think of Snapchat, if that's your age group, remember, you got to go where your age group is, even though if you don't use the app. And you don't have to use Snapchat. You could use the ad features.
Right,
Same thing with TikTok. You don't have to use TikTok, but get in there with those ads while it's
right.
popular and cheap. Okay?
Popular cheap. This is
Popular and
good.
cheap.
Yes, because yes, as we heard yesterday about how the prices on the ads are gone up on.
Yeah. Yeah, on Facebook. I mean, it's everything is still cheaper than Google. Google is the most expensive and the most complicated,
Hmm.
but Facebook is still a good deal, but you got to know what you're doing. And remember, Apple devices, we can opt to track out of all of this, so that data won't be available to Facebook to offer to you when you're running ads.
Right.
So there's a lot of things going on with ads, but
Woohoo. Yes, and that's why you
yeah,
are here too, so we can get in the know.
exactly. All right, so let's move on to TikTok since we brought them up. TikTok now lets you turn on captions for any video.
Really?
So it'll turn on auto-generated captions. You can switch on for any video. This will help if someone has hearing issues or simply wants to catch every word of the video in the noise. And I kind of like that. I seen it on Instagram where there are reels and videos and people have. I like that because I can hear what you see what they're saying.
Right. Especially if you're in a quiet place and you don't want to turn
Right.
on the audio, you can
Oh, I hate
still
that
read it.
because you turn it on for one, it's on for all the videos. Twitter does it too now. Twitter doesn't do it before. Now they do it. Twitter video. If you put the audio on, it's on for all of them, and it's annoying if you say you're in a library or a quiet environment and you turn that thing on and somebody's blasting music. It's annoying.
It
It
really
really is.
is.
So I like to. I don't tap the sound, and if they got captions, I'm like, cool. I can still see your little reel, your little video without having to listen. So now they've done it also. They've also added translations for captions and text stickers. So they offer English, German, Indonesian, Italian, Korean, Mandarin, Portuguese, Spanish, and Turkish. So all of this is to get more engagement out of the video from someone. If you do an English video and somebody non-English speaking sees it, they can understand it. Or if you see somebody speaking in Spanish or whatever,
And
You can enjoy it.
that actually helps because sometimes I'll see something that's in a different language, and I'm like, okay, what are they saying? Where's I'm looking for
Right.
the
You're looking for the
translation.
translation button. Well, there you go.
Yeah, and then if you get, especially if you get comments like on your YouTube or whatever, I want to know, okay, is this a
Oh
scam?
yeah, YouTube is good. Google is good for translation. Like it's right there. Like you don't have
Right,
to think about it.
good.
I love that about Google. And it opens the world up to, if you don't speak the language, you can still engage with the content. You can understand what's being said, and that is good.
Yep.
All right, so let's go to Meta. Facebook has now added, remember we talked about how they were going to be more TikTok like and
Yeah.
change the feed. Well, now they've gone ahead and done it. Not to everybody, is rolling out slowly. So they have the feeds tab. It will chronologically display posts from your friends and groups. And then they will have another tab. Now, where did I have it here? They have they're gonna have a feed tab that has an easy way to access content from the people and communities you're already connected with on Facebook. That's your friends and groups and stuff. Then they're going to have a home tab. It's a discovery engine for you to find new content and creators through algorithmic recommendations. Now, this is rolling out on the next few weeks. And actually, I do have let me pull up the screenshot so we can see. Exactly.
Because when they move the furniture, you get lost in the house. All of a sudden, this house don't
Right.
look like the house you.
Well, they about to shake up the whole house. All right, let me share this tab.
They did do some stuff. I think one of my clients, she was trying to get in a StreamYard. And you know how StreamYard tells you need to reconnect your Facebook or whatever?
Yes.
And she went in there, tried to do that, but they had switched her page to the new format.
Mm-hmm.
And she couldn't, it
Yep.
would not allow her to get in there. She had to go back to the classic one, trying to get back.
Yep.
It was funny. I was like,
I've seen
wow.
that discussion. I've seen that. As a matter of fact, I read that this week. That happened to somebody this week, and they were talking about how frustrating it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now can you see the difference here?
Okay,
look at the top where it says Facebook on the first two on the left. It says
yes.
Facebook.
And
then look at the other one. It says feeds. See, it says feeds.
Yes, and then it has all.
Right.
Okay.
All favorites, friends, groups, pages. Instead of the Facebook what's on your mind where you add your update. And then also look at the bottom. There's going to be a feeds button at the bottom.
Mm.
So that's what's happening. They're changing it. Feed is going to be feeds when you tap on feeds, and then home is the regular view that you see. So now look, I have some more about this. So they're saying there'll be some overlap between the two feeds, as Facebook says some of your friends' posts will still appear in the home tab, and that feeds tab will feature some ads as well. Now I call him Zuckerberg says one of the most requested features for Facebook is to make sure people don't miss friends' posts. So today we're launching a feeds tab where you can see posts from your friends, groups, pages, and more separately in chronological order. The app will still open to a personalized feed on the home tab where our discovery engine will recommend the content we think you care the most about. But the feeds tab will give you a way to customize and control your experience further. So that's what we have here. So you'll see when you go in, it's going to look like the normal,
Right.
Facebook and whatever. But when you tap the feed at the bottom, it switches the feeds. And then remember, when you go into the app, you're going to see posts from people that you're not friends with. Because this is the part where they say they're going to suggest things, algorithmic recommendations. So that's TikTok. That's TikTok.
Right. So let me ask a question then. Mm-hmm. So this hasn't rolled out to everybody yet?
Not everybody. It's released, but Facebook is going to, give it out however they give it out.
Okay, because I'm looking at mine. I just said,
I look for mine too. I don't see it. Let me check
It
again.
just says, mine just says,
Yeah, and you'll see a feeds tab, a feeds icon or little icon thing at the bottom. That's what you're supposed to be seeing. Now, mine, I have news. At the bottom, I have home, watch, news, pages, notifications, menu. So,
okay, I got the notification. I got the menu is the hamburger menu, and
right.
I've got market. I've got. I guess this is my.
You got marketplace. Mine
I
is
got
news.
I got Facebook, and that may be because of what I selected earlier. I'm not sure.
Right.
So I have something. It said, I don't know. It just says Facebook. It doesn't say feed. So Facebook. Then I got marketplace. Then I got news. Then I got
Right.
notifications and
So
whatever.
what happens on the bottom if you tap news, you see it turns into a news tab. So that's what feeds is going to be. When you tap on the bottom, it turns at the top, it'll say
Okay.
what it is. Cuz right now mine says new. When I tap on news, it switches to a news tab, and then at the top it says news.
Yeah, I have news.
Right. So that's going to be like when you see at the bottom it's going to say feed. When you tap on it, it's going to say feeds.
Okay.
And then the main view will be more like, okay, you don't know these people, but you're interested in gardening or something like that. And because I've seen that on Instagram, it says you like posts from this person. Here's somebody similar, and I'm like, I've never seen that person before, but Instagram is suggesting the post because I like the post from a similar account. So that's what they're going to be doing.
Okay. I
So
guess they
just
will
get
find.
ready.
Hopefully, they put some signposts.
Yeah, that's okay. That there was another thing in here. Let me read that. It said, you're going to okay, over the next few weeks, you'll see a new prompt that will alert you to the new experience of the feeds tab. So it'll be something at the bottom that says, "Hey, look, here's a new feed tab. Tap on it," or something like that, and it'll be in blue.
Okay, cool.
So look forward to that, and look forward to all of the people screaming about who are these people? I don't know these people. I'm not friends with you. Why are they in my feed? Or why are they on my app? So that's what you're going to see things from people, and you're going to go, why is this? Why is this in my Facebook? So remember, Facebook skews older. So guess who's more resistant to change?
The people on Facebook.
There you go. So it's gonna be lots of complaining.
Right, because I can't find my grandkids. I can't find my.
I don't know, I'm just they're trying to get closer to TikTok.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So let's move on to Instagram. Instagram did a lot this week. Instagram has a new payment feature that lets users buy products via the DMs. Now, I thought that was interesting. It's a new payments in chat feature on Instagram. And remember, I think we talked about it before that they had something called Facebook Pay, and now they changed it to Meta Pay. So that's a part of this.
Okay.
So users will be able to purchase products from small businesses and track orders via direct messages on Instagram in the United States for now. It's in the United States. So how do you use the feature? User will start by sending a direct message to a qualified small business they're interested in buying from. In the chat thread, they'll be able to pay, track their order, and ask the business any follow-up questions. The company says users often chat about their orders with businesses via DMs on Instagram before purchasing, but now we'll be able to pay sellers directly with their Instagram chat thread. Purchasing via DMs also gives users access to in-app chat support. So now I got a visual for that. So let's take a look at that.
Yes, let's please
Let me
take a
bring
look.
that up. All right, hold on.
And so the payment processing is within Meta.
Yeah, the Meta. That's why they changed it from Facebook Pay to Meta Pay. So they'll be using that. All right. So let's bring.
So then
That
there's
tab up.
concern about their.
Okay, here we go. Let's bring that. All right. So you see on the left here, they've
Okay.
got the the conversation with the business.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they're talking about a T-shirt, and then the person says they want the bulldog one, and I'll create a request. So this is where, see how it says pay? That's the meta pay. So you can, I guess the business can send, if in the conversation, send them a link to buy. Because see, it says payment requested, total $60, bulldog T size M, and this
Okay,
all
so
happens in a DM.
okay, so technically, it seems like you can do this if you have a Square payment too, or any other payment processor. If
Probably yes.
okay,
Probably yes. I haven't, looked at that part of it, but I know they mentioned something about MetaPay. So then you
well,
see on the right, here's the review, and then the person taps to pay $60 and they pay it.
correct. And so what I was thinking is, if you were having this conversation with someone and they said, "Hey, okay, I want to buy the green T-shirt," and you can say, "Okay, here's the link for you to buy that,"
Right.
it would still come up
So
with a payment link, but
right. So here's the quote from Zuck. You can now buy products from small businesses and track your order in chat on Instagram in the US. Pay with MetaPay and check out in a few taps. So it might be just MetaPay for now, because he mentioned pay with MetaPay.
right. But on the bottom of this, I'm reading this little thing here. It is says your payment will be processed by PayPal in accordance with their terms of service if you tap pay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
this particular one,
It might be
it may be PayPal.
okay. So we got to look at it.
Right. But I'm thinking Meta may be using PayPal
Right.
platform.
Right.
Okay.
And that makes sense. So here's more on the details. So once a buyer has decided to make a purchase, the seller can create a request for payment. So that's what that is. That's a request for payment on the right. So once a user select the pay button, they will be asked to add and review their payment information and shipping address. The screenshot notes your payment will be processed by PayPal, like we see in the screenshot. So looks like they're using PayPal.
Okay.
So here's another note. Meta said that small businesses in the United States who currently don't use shops will now be able to discuss products, create orders with customer details, and accept payments without having to switch to another app. When a business is ready to set up a digital storefront, they can use shops on Instagram and on Facebook. So that's the difference, because remember, Instagram, you can set up a shop,
right.
and then people can shop through the shop tab, or your when you put your post up and you can tap in and buy. This is buying through the DMs, where a customer, like, that's why they got this on the left. Oh, they had a question about, does it come, is this in stock, does it come in stock? When they ask you a question, and you can say yes, and it's available, here's the request for you to buy. All you do is then tell them tap on pay or whatever, and then they pay through the DMs, and it uses PayPal. Correct. Versus the shop. The shop is a different thing. So they're trying, I think Facebook is trying to onboard businesses who don't have shops set up.
Correct. Trying to get them set up over there. Okay.
Right.
And that makes a little bit of sense.
And
there.
Once they get used to the process and see how easy it is, they go, oh, well, let me set up a whole shop on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. And so it's an onboarding thing for them.
Okay.
All right. So that's payment features in the DMs. Now, next they have Instagram has a new searchable map to make it easier to discover popular locations. Now, I was trying to look at this. I didn't see how it works. So they're saying they have a new searchable and dynamic map experience on Instagram. The updated map experience will allow users to explore popular tag locations around them and filter location results by specific categories, including restaurants, cafes, and beauty salons. So they're saying prior to this update, the map experience only included posts. With the new update, users can search the map, access filtering options, and move the map around to look at what's nearby. Now, I got a screenshot for this one too. I got a whole bunch of screenshots today. All right, let me
show and tell.
All right, because I was trying to figure this one out. I was looking at it going, well, how do you get into the map? And I didn't see how to get into the map. All right, so here we go. So, let me go back. Trying to find the tab to get back. All right. Now, this is from Zuck. Zuck the man. I guess this is his Instagram. Says we're introducing a new searchable map on IG today. You can now discover popular local businesses near you and filter by category. Now, I was trying to find it. I didn't see how to get into this map
Okay, so
on Instagram. I was trying like, well, how do you get in there? Because I know you can get if you go to a post on your, you're scrolling your feed and you see something like on mine. It says Riverside Park. There's a post from Riverside Park NYC, and then it says location Riverside Park. So when I tap on that, it will open the map. I understand that, but I'm trying to figure out how to get what he's talking about. Like, you're supposed to be able to search, where I don't see that. I just see a bunch of posts that have Riverside Park as the location, which is a bunch of dogs and cats and stuff, and goats. So I was trying to figure out how to get into this thing.
I'm like, oh, if you can't figure it out, TJ, I don't know, man.
Okay, so now when I there's an X for the Riverside Park, which I got into the map. So when I close the X, now it says Manhattan, New York, restaurants, cafes, sites, hotels, parks and gardens, and bars. But I have to tap on a post. How do I get that from the search? That's what I was trying to figure out, because it didn't come up that way.
Okay, so because it needed to be like a location.
Yeah, you just pick any post that you see that has a location and tap on it, and the map opens up.
Okay, so that means you have to put okay, we got to tap a
Because
location.
see, I only got the view that he's showing
Okay,
here.
I see it. It says
See it?
discover popular places nearby, get started. Like I tapped on a map.
Right. But see, they're saying you're supposed to be able to get it through is it search?
Okay.
Okay, the new Instagram map supports searches and filters, allowing users to look up restaurants, attractions, and other hotspots directly in the app rather than simply viewing where a photo was posted. The updated map features posts, stories, guides tagged by users, offering a glimpse into the local scene wherever you search. Using location stickers on posts and stories will add the content to the search results on the new map as long as your profile is public. And see, that's the thing. It's not telling me where to find this map. Because when I go to explore the magnifying glass, it just shows me posts. It didn't show me anything on the map.
Yeah, that's the same thing. I got posts of people who have apparently used the same location. I'm like, I'm not seeing it either. So maybe I need to. Oh, I X'd it and now I see it.
Right. You have to exit out of it, and then you see it says your location. It says the city you're in.
Right. And then now I see a map with all of these things around it. After, you know
Right.
what I mean? After I X'd out of.
Right, but see, that's what I'm saying. How are we going to find this unless we're looking at the location of a post, which I really don't do. A
Okay,
lot of people really don't look at that location under the account name.
okay, but here's the thing. Mine is showing me Apple Maps down here on the bottom.
Right.
That says Apple Maps. That does not say, but this is what you were talking about here, right?
Yes. Because see, here's mine.
And it's showing
I
up.
did a pizza. Can you see it? It's
Yeah, you'll have to tweak it to the side or whatever. But it's showing me what you were talking about, but
right.
It came in on my Apple Maps. That didn't come in on theirs.
See, mine, I don't see Apple Map at all. Oh, I see what you're saying. It says Apple Maps.
Right, because it came in on my.
Yeah, because it says Apple Maps at the top, top left of the little white part at the bottom.
Right. So when I tapped on the address or whatever, then I hit the X, and then I saw all of the things came up. Maybe it's just gonna connect to your map, your default map. I don't know. They need to explain that better.
Yeah, but see the thing is, you don't know how to get to it unless how I got to the map was I had to tap on a post, and under the account name, it says where the location is. You have to tap on that. A lot of people don't do that. A lot of people do not do that. So here I tapped on. So let me see. I wish I could hook up my phone. I'm gonna figure out how to do it and make it a camera. So see, there's a post of pizza, and
Right.
then at the top here,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I did. I tapped on the location.
Yeah, the address that's underneath the
Right.
pizza, and I did that for the
That's the
pizza
only way
shop.
I get to see them. And then I see the map for the pizza location, and then
Right.
I tap the X over here, and then I see the map. I'm just saying that's odd.
That's a lot of
That's
work.
I'm not going to do that. Meta, Instagram, we're not going to do that.
That's a lot of work, and
So
it
right,
wasn't.
so now see the thing is with Snapchat, they have a Snap map that works differently. You just tap on the map and you get to see where you're standing, and then you get to see any businesses around you. But this, I'm asking Instagram, how am I supposed to find this map?
It seems like if you were in Instagram and you tap maps, you can see all of the things that should be around you. That should be the way it works.
Right. So see here. So if I go search, say I'm gonna search for pizza. I'm just gonna search pizza. If I do a search in Instagram for pizza, I'm trying to get pizza, it comes up. Easy. Pizza. Okay, I search for it. I have to go to the places all the way to the right, because when I search, the first thing that shows up is reels, and then I have to look at the top and say go over the places, and then tap places, and then tap a place, and then I get the restaurant. This is Joe's Pizza. And then I have to tap the X, and then I get to see, okay, Joe's Pizza is in the theater district. See that?
Okay, so yes, I see that.
I have to close the X in order to see what's around that restaurant.
And it's still on the Apple map.
And it says Apple Maps. So if I tap on something, I'm going to tap on something and see what. So the bubble pops up and tells me what it is and information.
The app or Meta has to use your map on your phone.
Right, but they're not explaining how to get to the map. If they want people to use this map feature, it should be something in the app that says map, not places. They should change that places when you're in the Explore tab. Change that to map, and then tap on the map, and then you see like Snapchat. Oh, you see everything around you. So I'm just saying, Instagram, this is not well thought out. If you want people to use this searchable map,
right?
Searchable and dynamic map experience. Map. That's what they're calling it. Map experience.
Okay. Well, right now, this ain't.
But see, that what I'm saying is a lot of people use Instagram. They don't tap that location. A few, if you know about it, because it gives you local. It gives you local information.
Okay.
So
it needs to be simple and not complicated. And right now, it's not.
It's not. They should change places to map when you search, and then maybe people will find it. So boo to that, Instagram. That's not a great map experience. All right. Okay, so let's move on to Instagram has a new boost feature that let businesses turn their reels into ads. So now
I saw that today.
Yeah.
Because I put up a reel for real estate.
Right.
And it said, hey, you can get this out to more people, kind of like the way you boost them.
It's the boost feature. If you have a Facebook page, it's the boost feature from the Facebook page.
Right.
And when, like Fran says, when you put up a reel, it says, hey, turn this into boost this and reach more. You know how it says it in Facebook, boost this post and reach more people, blah, blah, blah. So now they moved that on to Instagram and the reels if you have an Instagram business profile.
Right.
And that means that your Instagram is connected to Facebook business page, and they know that you're a business.
Right.
So they're doing that so you can so boosted reels will appear in feed, stories, the reels tab, and the explore page. We were just talking about that. To be eligible to boost your reel, the reel must be less than 60 seconds and have a 9:16 aspect ratio. That means vertical instead of horizontal. Okay. It must have a full screen format. So they're also saying that reels that use third-party IP such as copyright music, GIFs, interactive stickers, or camera filters are not eligible for boosting at this time. Reels that are posted to Facebook aren't eligible for boosting at this time. Businesses can boost their reels by finding the reel in the profile grid and tapping the boost post button. Let me take a look at that real quick. After running your ad, Instagram says it's important to check your insights to learn which ads brought in the most engagement, which you should be checking your insights all the time for your post anyway, because that's how you know what works. That's
Right.
how you know what content works. So I'm going to go in and look at this. So they're saying go to your reels and then tapping the boost post button.
Yeah. So you pick a reel,
Okay.
and then you can.
Oh, I don't see it. I don't have it. Nope.
So I'm there. Oh, it
You
says
have
boost
it?
post down on the bottom
See, I don't have that.
right here. So when you go in, it says boost post.
Let's
Wait,
see.
in the blue.
Oh, at the bottom. I don't have that. I don't have that. Not at all. So
So,
again, here's something else that they're not rolling out to everybody. Just
well, I don't look. I thought everybody was having that.
no, because they don't give it to everybody all at once.
Let me see if this one and see it's telling me to boost this post too. Although I know it has some copywritten. This post can't be boosted. Okay, they said that. Okay, cool. Let me see about this one. Oh, they said this one can't be either. So I guess if I put the music on there, okay, all of mine that I put.
Okay, now I don't have the blue tab that you have, but what I did was I looked at the three dots on the right. I tapped the
Mhm.
three dots and it says share, link, save, manage, remix, boost reel. So now I have the boost reel. I had to go in and find it. But when I tap it, it says this reel cannot be boosted. Reel shared to Facebook cannot be boosted as ads. Choose a different reel to create an ad. So the one I picked, I cannot boost. So I'm going to try another one. I don't have that many reels because I haven't done any. I have about 5. See, here's another one. Reels can't be boosted. Reels containing gifts or other effects cannot be boosted as ads. Other reels may not be eligible for boosting based on how long ago they were created. Choose a different reel to create an ad. So they're telling me this is old. They don't want to boost it. So they got some. They've got some rules that you won't know about until you get in there and try to boost it.
Right.
See here's another one because I think I posted this like a while ago when Reels first came out. So they're saying they don't like that. They want a fresh ad. They want something fresh.
Yeah, the ones I've been picking say cannot be because I put music on my stuff. So,
Yeah, I have some music on mine too. So here you go. So you can boost it, but they are
oh wait,
being
I found one that I can boost.
okay. They had no music. Was it just talking?
It was just a post. It wasn't.
Oh,
This wasn't a uh, real. This is the you know.
let
Yeah,
me
I don't
find
know
it.
because they're telling me I can't boost that.
Okay,
Whatever.
I'm going into Creator Studio real quick because I want to see something if they've got reels here and if I can boost from here, which probably not, but I'm looking for this boost reels. Okay, so content.
When I was looking at my reels today, it did while I was looking at other people's reels or something, it came across, do you want to boost this reel? I was like,
Really?
it's like,
Okay, so I was looking in Creator Studio. You cannot see your reels there, so that's not gonna work. So I was just going to see if you could do it from there. I might look at Ad Manager later and see.
mm-hmm.
But again, it's going to tell me that they don't like that reel because of this, that, and the other. Because some of our reels, I have gifts and little things popping up, so they don't
Right.
like that.
Because it's got, I think it's the copyright stuff.
Mm-hmm. All right, so here's the quote while we're still looking at this. So keep boosting your reels to connect with your audience and attract potential new customers. Instagram reels are a fun, entertaining way to tell your brand story and get discovered by new audiences. Reels is our fastest growing format and an important part of Instagram as more people watch reels to be entertained, go deeper with their interests, or discover new businesses. So that's what Instagram is saying about this boost post for reels.
So there's a
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
post, and then down
Mm-hmm.
on the bottom it said
Boost post.
boost, boost,
Oh,
right?
I see it. Boost. Okay.
Right, and that was the story. And then I tapped on that. It says, choose how you want to boost. A moment ago, it didn't tell me I could boost. With a Facebook account, you will save your payment method. Anyone can access without a Facebook account. Keep your account and Instagram account separate. You'll need a new payment info and reset ad setting for your. Oh, okay. So I can boost this apparently, but it's going to take me out to the ad account not found. That's because it's not on.
Right. So it's going to the ad manager.
Right. Okay. So afterly, they said you could boost that one.
All right,
Select
so
the
we
go
need to
more
take a closer look.
website.
If you've done reels, which I haven't done a lot of reels, but if you've done a lot of reels, now you can boost those,
Yeah, because they
get
wanted me
more
to buy an
eyeballs.
ad.
Yeah. All right, so the last Instagram update I have. So Instagram video posts shorter than 15 minutes will now be shared as reels. Now remember we said that they were going to take your video and every video was going to be a reel. So they've clarified it. So now they're saying if you upload a video that's shorter than 15 minutes, it goes into the reel sections. And because I know we were talking about what if it was like an hour video. Well,
Right.
they're saying that it goes up as video. Wait, let me get the deal. So new video posts that are shorter than 15 minutes will now be shared as reels. Videos posted prior to the change will remain as videos and won't become reels. So they are going to make this permanent in the coming weeks. So they're going to say that that you're going to here. The main change is in bringing all video clips into the Reels feed. So here's the quote. Since Reels offers a more immersive and entertaining way to watch and create videos on Instagram, we're bringing the full screen experience to your video posts too. In the coming weeks, new video posts shorter than 15 minutes will be shared as Reels. Videos posted prior to this change will remain as videos and won't become Reels. So they're saying if your account is public and you post a video that ends up being turned into a reel, anyone can discover your reel and use your original audio to create their own reel. If your account is set to private, your reel will only be visible to your followers. Once you post a reel, anyone can create a remix with your reel if your account is public. However, you can prevent people from remixing your reels in your account settings. Yes, I've seen that where you can, keep. And the remix is that somebody can see your video and then do a side by side
Right.
video and post on theirs. And so if you don't want anybody co-opting or using your video, you can turn that off, like no remixing at all.
Yeah, because I saw that on something I was watching where the guy copied what the other guy had done.
Right. And see, that's popular on TikTok. That's a thing on TikTok where people will see a video about somebody talking about something and then they'll remix it. It'll be them side by side with the original video, and then the original video plays, and then they say something, and then the original. So it's like a remix, so they get to play off what the person said in their video. You can turn it off in TikTok too. So, but
Right.
that's just one of the little things that it's a TikTok thing. This remix. I really haven't seen any on Instagram. You know, I
I,
guess
I
people
saw
are.
one on Instagram where the guy had copied uh, um, some plugging in a computer or something,
Yeah.
and the other dude did the same thing, and oh yeah, it does work, and they were doing it. So I was like,
So think
okay,
of a remix as like a reaction video to your video.
right,
And you don't have any control over how they react to your video. So you might want to, if you're a business, you might want to turn that off. But if
kind
you got your audience is nice, you might want to leave it on and let them, react to your videos in a funny way, not in a negative way. So
of right,
you can always turn that off. So also they're saying that they're adding some new creative tools for reels, clips, some new remix options, remix for photos. You'll be able to remix public photos and expanded remix layouts. Choose between a green screen, horizontal or vertical split screen, or a picture-in-picture reaction view to add your own video commentary to existing reels. So that's what their definition of a remix is, that you add video commentary to an existing reel and you upload it to your account.
like like people were doing something like a plank challenge or something.
Right.
Okay, you saw this person doing the plank, and now you're going to do your version with you doing the plank and put them side by side.
Now the remix, I've seen a lot of that. They will take like news stories from, like you can follow CBS News or Yahoo News, whatever news, and you can take their video, whatever the news is of the day, and add your commentary and then upload it. I've seen a lot of that. Political news, people will have the green screen of the story, and then they're talking about the story and having reaction. So it's just one of the little ways that they have fun. They have fun with the video.
Right.
Okay, and here's the last creative tools for reels. Add your clip. Rather than having your remix appear at the same time as the original reel, you can now add your clip after the original, so it plays sequentially. So they're saying, okay, instead of having it side by side, the original will play and then your commentary will play. So that's one of the new
Interesting.
features. Okay, and that's it for this week. Social media
Oh, wow.
news. I will mention that Twitter didn't have any news because they've got their legal thing going on with Elon Musk, so they're in hot water. They're in a whole boat where they're not, they might have some updates, but I doubt it.
Not this week. Okay.
So they're getting ready to do some legal things with Musk. So Twitter's like, okay, we're not releasing anything.
Right.
I haven't heard any new thing about the TikTok Chinese, the data issue that's going on and what the government is going to do. So I really don't expect to hear anything, and because they're going on recess. So the TikTok news will probably start up in September, October.
Right.
So
It's slow news when there is nothing. They're not talking about
right.
a whole bunch of stuff. There's like non
Right.
the news is
So
kind
yeah,
of
so the government is going on a break. A lot of corporations, August is their slow time, and then they gear up for September. So a lot of things will be slow in the next month. So
right. Well, thank you, TJ, and thank you
Mhm.
everybody who watched this live and on the replay, listening in on Clubhouse. We want to say thank you for tuning in to Tech Life Weekly with the Tech Divas. We will be back next week. We are also be coming up on our conversations on Monday. Coffee, tea, thoughts, and conversations. Come join the conversation. We look forward to spending a little time with you there. Enjoy your weekend. Have some fun this summer. And remember to go to the front of your own line. And it's okay to be successful in your business.
Yep.
All right. We'll see you next week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.